Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing out there? Leonard. Just so you guys know, this is streaming to both our Facebook and our YouTube simultaneously. So if I'm answering somebody's question that you don't see in the chat room, that is why, because they might be on the opposite platform that you're on. And I can switch back and forth to answer the stuff in the chat room, but that's going to be time consuming, and I just am not going to do that. So thank you all for tuning in for this little impromptu uh, update. Yeah, we'll call it an update. We'll start with the bad news first. We had one person um, that had to cancel. Sorry about that, but Steve Whitmire, the guy who was a lot of the Muppet voices, among other things, he is no longer able to attend. So we're going to be taking him down off the website here soon. You heard it here first. Unfortunately, we will not have Steve Whitmire. I've been getting a lot of questions also. I don't know. I guess you guys just, when you see something posted on Facebook, you just, without checking anything for yourself, you just start firing rapid questions. I've had people ask me about Mick Foley and Michael Rooker, and we've announced ad nauseum that those guys won't be able to make our new dates for this year. We're working on getting them at a future event. But as you know, everybody is back to filming and back to working, so their schedules are really, really full now. They're trying to play catch up. Those guys will not be at our event in September. If you want to see our guest list, I only put the guest up after I have a signed contract. I will not put them up without a signed contract. So you can go to elpasocomiccon.com, click on guest, and that is the list of all of our verified featured guests that we will have at the con. And you can click on their pictures too, and it gives you a little bio about them to see what they've done. So, that's the best way to keep up on our social media. We try to keep that up as best we can, as quick as we can. Like I said, I wanted to make the announcement on Steve Whitmire before I took him off of the site. So if any of you guys were coming to see Steve Whitmire, I'm sorry, he's not going to be able to make it. We'll try to bring him in for a future event. Hopefully, that'll work out for us in either 2022, maybe 2023. We will see. I think most of you guys were probably tuning in to see. We did get a contract back from one of the bigger names we were chasing. We finally got him to sign a contract. You can see the little scroller right down here. We do have a guest from Star Wars The Mandalorian. One of I would like to say he's one of the main characters. So it's not going to be like, Stormtrooper number 3 from episode 5 or anything like that. It's this guy. He's been in and I just gave part of it away. It's a he. He's been in quite a few other shows too. So I think you're going to be pretty happy for him. Jeans guy. Leonard Martinez. I don't know who you're talking about with Jeans guy. I'm trying to figure that one out. Yeah, I don't know. You've lost me on that one. I'm going to bury the lead here a little bit. I'm going to try to draw this out as long as I can, make you guys guess. Like I said, one of the main characters on and Mandalorian, you see him quite a bit, actually. I believe he's going to play a pretty big role going forward. Rex Molnar, yo, how's it going? It is going fine. I'm alive. That's all I can ask for. Leonard Martinez, he was a crew member who, Jeans guy. Okay, yeah, Leonard, I know what you're talking about now, Leonard. When you said Jeans guy, you're talking about the guy that accidentally got in the scene there, I think on the left side when they were, yeah, I know you're right. And Jake Justice, our first guest, Carl Weathers. No, it's not Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers is a great guest, and he was at Albuquerque Comic Con in January before the pandemic hit. Great guy. I mean, he's been in a ton of stuff also, but it's not Carl Weathers. So yeah, and it's not Gene's guy, Leonard. Although that would be kind of an obscure little reference, but yeah, no, it's not who it is. And I hope you guys have looked at our guest list. I mean, I think we've got a decent lineup, especially considering how hard it has been to get any featured guest. Like I said, a lot of them either decided to take the rest of the year off and start into cons with the next con season instead of trying to jump in at the end of this year. A lot of them are being called out to work. A lot of these guys, they're still working. So all the film production, movie production, or whatever else they're working on, all that has restarted, is ramping back up. So a lot of them are being called out for that, and they're not available. Bob Stroka, Timothy Oliphant. That's a good guess. I would love to get Timothy Oliphant. I loved him in the Justice series, and I think he was only in the one episode on Mandalorian, right? I think. I could be wrong. One or two. It wasn't many. It's a great character. I'd love to see them revisit that guy in the Mandalorian. I mean, he had the Boba Fett armor, the Mandalorian armor that Din Djarin basically said, "You're taking that armor off. You're not a Mandalorian. You're going to give it to me." So he took it, and that's how Boba Fett got his armor back later. And this spoilers. I mean, it's been out for quite some time now, so I feel safe giving you these spoilers. If you haven't watched it by now, then you're probably not worried about spoilers. So yeah, that's how Boba Fett got his armor back at when he met up with Din Djarin. So yeah, that's a good guess, but no, not Timothy Oliphant. Like I said, I would love to see Timothy Oliphant. I'd love to meet him for myself. I loved him in was it Santa Clarita Diet? If you haven't seen that, I think that was 2 or 3 seasons long. It was him and Drew Barrymore, if I remember correctly. That was a great series, and I think Nathan Fillion was in that series also. And man, that was a great series. If you haven't seen that, do yourself a favor. It might still be on Netflix. I'm not sure, but try to find it. It's a really underrated show, and I'm surprised they canceled it. I would love to see where they're going with it. Let's see. Nobody else wants to guess, huh? Oh, wait a minute. Leonard Martinez. Oh my God, Santa Clarita Diet is so funny. Yes, it was. That's one of my favorite Nathan Fillion roles, especially after they killed him and he was just the zombie head. So that, yeah, if you like I said, take it from me and Leonard. If you haven't seen Santa Clarita Diet, check it out. You're going to like it. Leonard Martinez guest Giancarlo Esposito. Well, he's another one that we'd like to get, and we did. Good guess. Yes, we signed Giancarlo Esposito. You might know him as Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, or most recently he was Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian. Dude has been in so much stuff, man. It's crazy. So yes, we will have Giancarlo Esposito at the event. So let me just switch the banners. So yeah, let's see. Gus Fring, David. He was Gus Fring in Breaking Bad. He was. Man, I think the first thing I remember him in was Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing, and he was, I think he was Bugging Out was his name in that one. Nick Nolte, I wouldn't mind getting Nick Nolte, but I have a feeling he's a little pricey. I don't even know if he does events like that. So, Sebastian, he's your fave. Good. I'm so glad. Yeah, Jake, that is sweet. Leonard, great guess. I thought it might take a little longer, but you guys guessed it right off. You have Goosebumps. Oh yeah, me too. David Larz, he's a great guest. He is good with people. Yeah, everything I've seen of him is just been he's phenomenal. Not only is he a great actor, he's a really nice guy. He really appreciates his fans. We were over the moon when we found out that he would agree to come to the con, and you don't know how hard it has been for me not to leak this to you guys. I wanted to put it out so bad. But like I said, I won't announce anybody. I don't care who they are. If I don't have a contract in hand, it's signed, I will not announce them. So you can rest assured, if I announce them, it's 100% a done deal. Now that being said, we are working on one more big guest, and that contract. We sent the contract to them. They have agreed to it, but I have not received it back signed yet. And like I said, I refuse to announce anybody that I haven't got a signed contract for. So keep your eye on the social media, because as soon as that person signs, we will be announcing that person as well. And I'm trying not to give away anything else. That's why I keep saying that person, so you won't get any clues from gender. And I'm trying not to reference anything that person has been in. So, yeah, man, he has one of the best autographs. I haven't actually seen his autograph. I'm going to see it because I'm going to get some stuff signed. Some other stuff, just to remind you guys, if you get the VIP ticket, which there are a limited amount of VIP tickets, one of the perks is there will be 3 free collector's item type thing. You can get a collector's item authenticated. I mean, you have CGC that will do your comics, that get signed. They'll CGC that. We will not, CGC does not do collectibles such as Funkos, statues, helmets, anything like that. So if you have some, I don't know, some Breaking Bad Gus Fring Funko Pops, maybe you have a Dark Saber, anything like that, you can go and get it signed by Gus Fring and take it over to One Stop Comic Shop, who's going to be set up at the end of Celebrity Row, and get an item authentication for that. I believe it costs $10 if you have to pay for it, but our VIPs will get 3 of those free as part of their VIP package. So, I mean, that's a nice little perk right there. The last time I got some things signed, I used one of those authentication services. There's a few of them out there. We're going with One Stop Comic Shop, and they're going to be there also doing CGC, and he's bringing Jeff Edwards, the comic book artist. He'll be sitting in the One Stop Comic Shop booth. And if you don't know, Jeff Edwards is also, if you've seen our new Facebook header with Exo Manowar, that's Jeff Edwards. That's going to be the actual cover of one of the upcoming Exo Manowar comic books from Valiant Comics. And he will have an exclusive El Paso Comic-Con version of that cover. I think it's going to be the sketch cover. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's the sketch cover. So you can buy one of those exclusive comics right there, and he'll sign for free. I mean, Jeff Edwards is going to sign anything you bring him for free, but you'll be able to buy one of those exclusive El Paso Comic-Con comics and get it signed by him right there. And while you're there, just go ahead and get it CGC'd, man, because a CGC autograph verification is like gold. Literally, you'll get a little gold bar at the top of it. It's actually yellowish, but the only way CGC will authenticate an autograph signature is if they personally put their eyes on it being signed. They have to physically witness that item being signed, or they'll just come back, instead of being an autograph series with the yellow, it'll come back with blue, and it'll just say writing on cover. You want that yellow band at the top. There is no denying that person signed it when you have that. Ivan Munoz, one hint. Okay, here's your hint. The person we're trying to sign has done movies and TV. That's the only hint you're getting. That's the best you're going to get, man, because I am not going to jinx myself on this. I want to tell you, trust me, I want to, but I'm not going to. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want anything weird to happen. So you're just going to have to wait, Ivan. Sorry. Daniel Ramirez, Tracy Lynn Cruz. She wanted to come. I think she is canceling the rest of her events for this year, from what I could tell. I think she's going to wait until next year to start doing them again. I've been in talks with her, but we already are bringing in one Power Ranger for this event, and we brought in multiple Power Rangers before, and I don't want to overcrowd any one genre if I can help it. So we're bringing in David Yost this year, the original Blue Power Ranger, Billy. So Trace Lynn Cruz, maybe next year, maybe, I'm not sure. If not, maybe we can get her for an in-store signing here in Las Cruces at Zia Comics in my comic book store. So, so to answer your question, Daniel, Tracy Lynn Cruz, not this year, but hopefully sometime soon in the future. Eli DeLuna, hello there. Well, hello there. You got me the Obi-Wan greeting. Okay. Ivan Munoz, fair enough. I'll take it. Looking forward to the announcement. Yeah, I'm not going to jinx it, man. I'm not going to take the chance of giving you too good a hint or even a bad hint that you get a lucky guess on. So yeah, no hints. Just know that we're working on one more equally big name that is same status as Giancarlo. It's not Giancarlo. I've asked his rep several times to make sure I don't mispronounce it. Giancarlo with a little flair. Say it with a little flair because he deserves that flair. Yeah, like I said, the VIP tickets. Don't sleep on those, man. You get a lot of cool stuff with the VIP. You're going to get Thursday. We will have a VIP party. We're not in DoubleTree now. We're over at the Hotel Paso del Norte, which is we didn't use them before. I think last year they were under construction. They were doing a lot of refurbishment, and before the refurbishment, they needed to be refurbished. Trust me, we went through there, and there's no way I would have put my guests in there the way they were at that point. But we looked at the Hotel Paso del Norte and the one farther back, I can never remember the name. Both within walking distance of the convention center. The Hotel Paso del Norte is really just right across the street. You can look out the windows and see the convention center. You can throw a rock and hit it. So that's where we're going to have the VIP party on Thursday before the event. It is going to be crazy. I mean, this is going to be our first one at Hotel Paso del Norte. We're having some of the guests will be coming in on Thursday. They'll be there Thursday. They've been invited to the VIP party. A few of them have said yes, they're going to attend, even if it's just for a few minutes to come down and hobnob and get some food and some drinks. So if you come to the VIP party, if you're you have to be a VIP to come to the VIP party. That's why I'm trying to push the VIP tickets. You will likely, I'm not going to guarantee it, but you will likely run into a couple of the featured guests that are going to be there on Thursday night. That will be a cool little perk. You'll also get to pick up, all your swag and your badges and wristbands as a VIP at the VIP party. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure the Paso del Norte Hotel is going to do a good job helping us put this on. Eli DeLuna, is it Giancarlo? Right there, dude. Did you not see the scroll? Look at this. Look at this. Wait a minute. Wait for it. It's coming up. It's going to start right over there. Do you see? Right there. Giancarlo Esposito. Look at that. So yes, it's Giancarlo. Rex Rencher. Man, that sounds like a Stan Lee name with the alliteration. Rex Rencher. Great name. Any entertainment at Thursday night? I hear Gigi has a band. Gigi does have a band. Gigi, I don't believe, is coming in on Thursday. Gigi also has a small child that she likes to spend as much time with as she can. So she's coming in on Friday and leaving Sunday night. So Gigi likely won't be at the VIP event. We're trying to get some kind of entertainment at the event. If not, there'll at least be some background ambiance music. So right now, there's no entertainment planned. We even talked to the library bards that if you weren't at the VIP party or at the costume contest, they played the during the wait period. They played for the costume contest. Library bards are amazing. They just weren't available this year. I know they were a big hit. We'd love to have them back. I loved them. They were so great and easy to work with. So at this point, no entertainment for the VIP party, but we still have a month to go. That could change. Don't know. VIP tickets still worth it. You'll also get front of the line access at autographs and photo booth. You'll get front of the line access at the venues concessions. Now there's going to be third party concessions there also. I can't guarantee you front of the line there. That's totally out of my hands. But the venues concessions, and they have a Starbucks inside now at the front. So we've worked it out with the venue that you will get front of the line at their inside venues. You'll get preferred seating in the panels. I think that we're going to reserve the front row for VIPs. Just so many cool perks. Just not having to wait in line is going to be a big one. Mariah, so exciting. Can't wait. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Mariah, but I didn't want to spoil too much. I know Giancarlo at other events, he has loved to have the stormtroopers escort him to his panel. That will be amazing. And that's right. For you guys who don't know, Mariah Dockstetter is she's Mama Mando for the Varang clan, Mandalorian clan here locally. So she kind of coordinates most of the Mandalorian clan stuff here. I also forgot to tell you guys, Bob Soroka, who I believe he's the one who asked about Timothy Oliphant. He's going to be our event photographer / videographer. Not the professional photo op guy. He's going to be the one that's going around getting the candid shots of people enjoying themselves at the con, videos of stuff at the con, so that we'll have that to upload to social media every day, every night, to let you guys see, hopefully get more people in. They're going to see what they're missing, all the fun they're missing. We'll also be able to use those photos and videos for future events. So Bob, like I said, we're probably going to try to work out getting somebody from Star Wars to escort Giancarlo to his panel. It's going to be kind of cool. I can't wait to see that. I know with the stormtroopers escorting him makes kind of sense. With the Mandalorians, we're going to have to work out some kind of maybe adversarial thing. Maybe they can fake handcuff him and walk him in there or something. Well, we're going to do something, and because he loves to play it up, and the people love seeing that. So I can't wait to see that. Rex Rencher, that's my real name. Well, then your parents did well, because that is such a cool alliterative name, man. It just rolls off the tongue so well. Rex Rencher. I mean, do you guys agree? Doesn't that sound like a superhero name, or maybe a super villain name? Maybe it's just me. It sounds very Stan Lee. Chris Dowers, can I get a general admission ticket to be upgraded to VIP? Actually, yes. Yes, you can. And the directions on how to do that, Christy, are on elpasocomiccon.com. And if you can't find it, let me know. I'll post a link. You can you basically have to call Ticketmaster and tell them, hey, I got a general admission ticket. I want to take the value of that and upgrade it to a higher cost ticket. And honestly, that's a great idea, because if you bought your ticket back in 2020 when it got postponed, that's already sunk money. Why not take that money into a higher cost ticket, a better ticket, a weekend pass, or a VIP? So yes, Christy, that great question. I'm glad you asked. And I if everybody didn't know that, the answer is yes. You can upgrade your ticket to a higher cost ticket. I'm going to try to talk with. I don't really have to talk to them. Next year, it's in place now, but it's really useless to set up a payment plan with month out. You'll be able to make payments on your tickets. Any ticket purchase, total ticket purchase, so you can buy, 5 or 6 tickets. As long as that value is $150 or more, you can set up a payment plan with Ticketmaster, so you don't have to throw all that cash out at once. So if you want to take the whole family for a weekend or a VIP ticket, instead of shelling out all that cash all at once, you can start like right after this year's con and start a payment plan, and it's not going to hurt the wallet as bad. And I think you will enjoy having a weekend pass or a VIP pass much more than a single day pass. So thank you, Christy, for that question. Ray Moreno, I saw Giancarlo here at Houston Comic Palooza just recently. So I'm guessing you're in Houston. Yeah, Houston. It seems like Houston and Dallas, they have a con or an event every weekend. Yeah, Comic Palooza is a huge one. I love I haven't been yet. I want to go to Comic Palooza, and I heard that Giancarlo was just amazing there. But they bring it there. It's a bigger area. They draw a lot more people. El Paso Comic Con's not there yet. We're trying, guys. We're going to get to that level eventually. As long as you guys stick with us, we're going to keep trying to bring in bigger and better named people, have bigger and better entertainment for you guys. So yeah, just stick with us, man. We're finally getting the city to stand up and take notice of what we're doing. We're getting a little more help from the outside, because the first few years that was all directly out of our wallet. That was that was our retirement plan, and if it didn't work, guess what? We weren't going to retire. We would have had to sell a lot of stuff because we would have been hurting. But we had faith in the area, we had faith in the event, and we knew what we could do. So like I said, I envision making El Paso Comic Con one of the big ones. The downtown is set up perfect for that. If you've ever been to San Diego Comic Con, it's kind of a similar setup. You got the ballpark there, and you got all the businesses around downtown. Now, if we can just get the businesses downtown and the museums and stuff to buy into it, and maybe have the art museum have some kind of comic book art display, or the children's museum have something there during that week also that ties in with it. We're not quite there yet. We're getting close. Like I said, more people in El Paso know what we are and who we are. Because in the beginning, there was a few times I tried to talk to city officials, and you told them Comic-Con, and they thought it was a comedy show. We're bringing in stand-up comedians, and it was. And then you'd ask them, well, hey, the only thing I could compare it to, I'd try to ask them, hey, if you watched any of Big Bang Theory, and they would just stare at me. So, no, what's Big Bang Theory? So I didn't even know how to explain it to them. But they have seen the ticket sales and the amount of people we bring in downtown, and we just need to start bringing more people from outside of El Paso area. And then the way to do that is with better featured guests, and we're doing that. We've had some good guests. We had Adam West and Burt Ward. We've had Alan Tudyk. We've had Lou Ferrigno. We've had some pretty decent names, but we need to move up the ladder to even bigger ones if we want to draw people from outside the area. Mariah, we would love to escort him to his panel. Yeah, I would love that too. I'm not sure how that dynamic is going to work with, because I don't think Moff Gideon gets along with Mando. So I think it might be better if you could, instead of escorting him, maybe, like I said, with the fake cuffs or something, taking him to his panel that way. I'm sure he would be up for it, because everything I've seen of him, he loves doing that kind of thing. Jenny Hamilton, when do tickets for 2022 go on sale? That's a good question. It's going to be after this event. I would say probably the beginning of the year in 2022, because it's going to be a short turnaround for us, because it's going to be in April. So we got to get everything. As soon as this event ends, it's like we're going to be jumping right into planning for 2022. No time to catch our breath. So, but we'll make an announcement, Jamie. Whenever tickets go on sale, we'll let you guys know. We want to do it as soon as possible, like I said. So if you want to do that payment plan, you can jump on that and take advantage of the payment plan. Ray Moreno, I invite you for next year. I assume you're talking about Comic Palooza. Yeah, I'd love to go to Comic Palooza. It's just timing. Like I said, not only do we run El Paso Comic Con, but we own a couple businesses in Las Cruces, New Mexico. One of them being my comic book store, Zia Comics. And there's a lot of administrative stuff that goes on with that too. And we have events at the comic book store. So, it's a lot of planning. We have to know pretty far in advance what when we're trying to go somewhere, so we can work things around so people will be in place to run our businesses while we're not there. Stanley J. Vinette or Vinay Jr.? Binet, Binet. Anyway, we've gone every year for the past 5 years, minus the COVID year. Yeah. Any chance COVID stopping this year? I've talked to the venue. They don't see anything in place that's going to stop it. As far as we know now, there's no mask mandate. There's no, none of that, no kind of requirements. That could change. I mean, things could change overnight. But as it stands at this moment, no, we're going full steam ahead. Like I said, we just signed Giancarlo Esposito. As far as we know, no masks. So yeah, we're crossing our fingers. We're lucky in this area. El Paso and Las Cruces have a really high vaccination rate. So I think that's helping this area not to be so bad. So yeah, like I said, Stanley, as we see it now, nothing's stopping us. Ray Moreno, I was bummed to miss Donnie Cates in El Paso, but I caught up with him this year. Donnie was a great guest. The problem is, the people didn't turn out for Donnie Cates like I thought they would. He did not have the lines during the weekend that I thought he would have. We had him and Frank Cho that year, and really neither one of them had a huge line. So I was just baffled at that. This year we're bringing in Jim Shooter. And if you don't know Jim Shooter, he was the face of Marvel for a long time. He was writer, artist, editor. He's pretty much done every job in comics. And he's a great guy. He has a lot of good stories he can tell you. I was bummed. Yeah, okay. Jimmy Alonso, Giancarlo. Yes, Giancarlo. Oh, people. I put the scroller down here for a reason. Look. Here it comes again. Giancarlo Esposito. Yes, he's coming, Jimmy. We got his contract back yesterday, about middle day, late yesterday. I wanted to do this on the weekend because I thought more people would be able to tune in and watch this. So, yes, Jimmy, we do have Gus Fring. Thomas Levac, who is special guest repeat comic? Are you freaking serious, dude? Come on, man. Look at the scroller. It's going to tell you the one we just signed. And if you want to know the other guests, like I have told everybody before, go to the website, elpasocomiccon.com. Click on the button that says guest, and you'll see a whole list of the guests. You can click on the individual guest, and you'll see their little bios and everything. I mean, are you guys able to find information on your own anymore? Come on, guys. You're killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Let's see. Ernest Pena. Ernest, what's up, man? It's Texas. Y'all be fine. Yeah, I guess you're talking about, yeah, I know you're talking. Yeah, Texas is a different entity, but El Paso, West Texas, is not like the rest of Texas, man. It's completely different. West Texas is nothing like the rest of Texas, which is a good thing because, like I said, El Paso has a pretty high vaccination rate, and I believe the numbers are pretty low, so we're crossing our fingers on that one. Gardrago, it's going to be your first con ever? Wow, dude. I hope you enjoy it. This will be a good one for you to start out, because if you ever go to any of the bigger cons, it's like sensory overload. You'll have an aneurysm, your head will explode. It's crazy. After you go to ours, I can recommend going to Phoenix. It's within driving distance. It's a really good con. Another one in driving distance, Tucson Comic Con, is really good. It's 3-4 hours away. I don't think Tucson's doing one this year. I think they push it to 2022. Other than that, man, you got to drive quite a bit or fly to go to another big con. See, whoop, they just jumped on me. Chris Hale, people are lazy nowadays, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think it's, Chris, I think it's everybody wants the immediate satisfaction. They just, you're in front of them, you say something, so they ask you a question without thinking. That information is all readily available, but it takes a couple extra steps, and people are just so used to having the information force fed to them. And, it's not bad, but after about the 100th time that you've had to say the same thing, it wears on you. Jay Tuggle, Bell County is having a Comic-Con today in Belton. I saw a post about it. That's my hometown area. Bell County, no, I can't remember who runs Bell County. I think Hill County is Vos. I don't remember who has Bell counties, but I've heard good things about it. And Bell County, that's still a decent drive away from here. Cynthia Sams, can't wait. Neither can we. Ray Moreno, if people want big names and artists, y'all got to show up for them. That's truer words than ever been said, Ray. If you want big names and artists, you got to show up for them when we get them. A lot of people like to complain and then they don't participate. So, but don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining because so far El Paso has shown up pretty well. We've been really, really happy with the El Paso area, how they've supported the event. All the diehard, we got all the diehards right off the bat. Now we need to get more of the people from the outskirts, the fringe areas who aren't, they're not real hardcore nerds, but maybe they liked Breaking Bad and they're like, oh, that guy from Breaking Bad is going to be there. I'd like to meet him. So then they'll come and bring a couple friends, and that's how you, I don't want to say indoctrinate. That's how you get them bought into the idea. So, I mean, the further we can reach to get people's interest and bring them in, the better. And that's why we like to try to cover as many genres as we can, which isn't always easy because, everybody wants, bring in more voice actors. Well, we're bringing in a ton of voice actors. We also are bringing in, the star cars. We're bringing in the costume clubs. We're bringing in something for everybody. We're trying to bring something for everybody. So yes, that's how it works. You got to show up. El Paso has been showing up. We just need to get more people to show up to make it mo bigger. Thomas Levac, I just got here, but thank you. What for cosplay? Anyone cosplay is allowed this third Comic Con in my hometown. Okay, wait a minute. I just got here. Thank you. What for cosplay? Anyone to cosplay is allowed. Cosplay is encouraged. Yeah. If you're a cosplayer, no matter what level cosplay you are, I don't care if you bought your costume at Spirit Halloween. If you like wearing it and you're happy about it and it makes you happy, wear it, man. I don't care. This is the event to express yourself, express all your nerdy tendencies, because you're going to be surrounded by like-minded people, and nobody will bother you for wearing your cosplay in the event. And if they do, you come let one of the staff know, and that person will be dealt with, either removed or something, because we have zero tolerance for any kind of bullying or anything like that. Johnny Cisneros, if weapons are 3D printed, do they still need to have the zip ties on? Yeah, Johnny. I mean, if it's anything that resembles a weapon or could be thought of as a weapon, is going to have to be checked and piece bonded. I don't care if you 3D printed or what. Some of those, you can 3D print an actual weapon that works. I mean, come on, dude. This is for everybody's safety. Don't be that guy. Yes, it will probably be zip tied, or it'll have something to denote that it is not an actual weapon. Bladed weapons, no, sir. You're not going to be able to bring a bladed weapon in. I don't believe they allow them. And if they do, they're going to zip tie it to the sheath where you can't pull it out. Just use your common sense, man. Gar Drago, yes, sir. I figured it would be a good start, then go from there. Thank you for the tip. No problem, man. Mario Rodriguez, any chance we get Mick Foley like we were supposed to last year? Dude, I'm going to tell you, like I said 3 times already, go to the website, click on guest. Those are our verified guests. Mick Foley and Michael Rooker are not going to be at the event. They have prior commitments. They can't make it this year. We're going to try to get them again. Please don't make me say this again, guys. No Mick Foley, no Michael Rooker this year. If you want to know who the guests are, the verified guests, go to the website and click on guests. Jay Guerra, what did I miss? Nothing. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry about it. Ernest Pena, Las Cruces, El Paso, surrounded by a lot of decently populated towns and farmers who have decent money. Perfect stop for tours. Celebs have taken notice in the last 30 years. True. And matter of fact, I talked to a rep yesterday, and there's I don't want to say very prominent, but it's a known name voice actor who, according to him, has just moved to Las Cruces. So if we can't get that person into El Paso Comic Con, and even if we can, I'm still going to try to get that person for an in-store signing at Zia Comics. So yeah, people are noticing. It's a nice stop off of I-10. It's a college town. It's not a small town, but it's got a small town feel. So yeah, I agree with you, Ernest. More people are noticing that Las Cruces is not a bad area. Gardrago, hopefully I can have my Mandalorian costume done by then. Yeah, I mean you got a month, but even if you don't have it done, you can wear the part that you do have done. I mean, it's up to you. Or you can just walk around carrying the helmet. You know, whatever you want to do, man. That's on you. Jack Lutz, what did I miss? Who's coming? And are you at the office? I want to show you my Something is Killing the Children #1 black and white blood variant virgin cover. Jack Lutz. You guys probably remember Jack. He used to co-host Talk Nerdy to Me with me many moons ago. Jack got big Hollywood, and he has forsaken us, and he has moved on. But honestly, no, Jack is back working at the radio station. He used to MC the costume contest for us at the event. He used to do a lot of stuff for us, and we appreciate everything Jack has done. What did you miss, Jack? Everything. You missed it all. I don't know when you tuned in. We just announced basically that Steve Whitmire won't be attending, but that Giancarlo Esposito will. I am not at the office. It's Saturday. I'm at home. This is my home office right here. And Something is Killing Children black and white blood virgin variant cover. I got a couple of those, man. Why you want to show them to me? I know what they look like. Johnny Cisneros. Okay, thanks. Thomas Levac. I bought a cosplay outfit for my 3rd Comic-Con this year. And can you bring things for guests to autograph like Power Rangers Lightning Collection of David Yost? Is that allowed? I want to bring them to David Yost. Oh, absolutely, Thomas. You can bring anything. It's going to be up to the guest whether or not they want to sign it. But, 9 times out of 10, if it's nothing derogatory or what am I trying to say here? If it's nothing bad, they will likely sign it. And if it's merchandise like that has to do with the character they played, I got to say, I'd have a hard time believing they wouldn't sign it. And as a matter of fact, Thomas, if you get your VIP ticket, like I said, you're going to have 3 item authentications in there. So if you have like what did you say, the Lightning Collection, and you want to get that autograph authenticated, so it says yes, this person actually did sign it. You can go over and get it done at One Stop Comic Shop's booth at the end of Celebrity Row. They'll be able to give you that authentication. If you have a VIP ticket, you'll get 3 of those free authentications. If not, you have to pay out of pocket. I think it's $10. So it's not too bad. But like I said, for VIP, 3 of them are included. So yes, definitely bring that, or your Zord, or any of the swords, anything you have you want somebody to sign, bring it, man. As long as it's nothing nasty or untoward, derogatory, they'll more than likely sign it. Ernesto Garcia. If you guys don't know Ernesto, I probably told you before, a radio personality from Adam's Radio Group there. We've worked with him a few times. Great guy. See what Ernesto say. Great seeing you the other night at National Night Out. Yeah, it was, man. And sorry I was so short, man. I had a bunch of stuff I was trying to get done, and I think I saw you out of the corner of my eye at the last second. So I wasn't blowing you off, Ernesto. Trust me. I was just so flustered, man. Trying to get this event and everything at the store done. It was a little frustrating. Jack Lutz, I appreciate you more. No, I appreciate you more. Jack, let's prove it. I ain't got to prove nothing to you, man. You're not my dad. I ain't got to prove nothing to you. Ernesto, can't wait for Giancarlo to come to our area. Yeah, he'll be. I don't know if he's going to explore the area while he's here, but he will be at the con, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not sure if he's going to be there Friday night yet, but I know at least Saturday, Sunday, his contract's for 2 days. So he might come in early. He might come over. Sometimes when they come in early, they get bored at the hotel and they come over to check out the con, and you never know. Just pay attention, guys, when you're walking around the con. The celebrities don't always stay in their booth. Sometimes they get up and walk around and they check things out. We've had plenty of time. In fact, when Jason David Frank came, we had a line queued up for him. It was, no lie, it was probably a quarter mile long. I was walking him into his booth to do some signing, and we're walking by all these people. Everybody's, playing on their phone, looking down, or they're talking to their friends. And about halfway through the line, JDF asked me, "What's this line for?" I was like, "Dude, that's for you. That's your signing line." So he stopped, and he's big on social media, so he pulled out his phone, and I don't remember his Instagram or what, but he pulled out and said, "Hey, I'm going to walk by all you guys waiting for me, and nobody's going to say anything." And you could just see everybody look up, and their eyes just. So, pay attention to your surroundings, man. Excuse me. You might actually see a celebrity and not even know it. Stanley, sir, just to be sure, tickets for this year are still on sale, right? Yes, Stanley, you can buy tickets all up until actually the day of. You can buy them during the event. A couple years ago, we every year we have people come, just like an hour or two left in a day, and they'll come in and buy a ticket because they want to come in that day just to check it out. And we tell them, hey, that is, that we just can't guarantee anything for 1 hour, but they don't care. They want to get in. So yeah, you can buy tickets all the way up to that day. Ernest Pena, anything going on at the shop for free comic book day? Sorry, I arrived late. If you covered this, I did not, because I've been covering mostly the El Paso Comic-Con stuff, but I'll let you know, Ernest. So I don't cough in your guys' face anymore. Let me take that drink. Yeah, free comic book day, August 14th, this next weekend. We're giving away tons of, and free comic book day. Let me explain. The comic books are free to you guys. I still pay for those comic books. They don't send them to us for free. So yeah, we're still paying for those comic books, but they're free for you guys. It's a promotional advertising marketing type thing. So everybody will get to get 3 free comics from the stacks that we have. Unless you're a VIP. If you're one of the VIPs, you can get 1 of each. And I know there's a couple of hot comics in there people are selling on eBay for 10 or 15 bucks already. I believe Stray Dogs and Slaughterhouse right now. Some rat retailer who is breaking street date is selling them on eBay for 10 to 15 bucks a piece. So we're not. They're going to, even though I know I can turn those onto eBay and sell them for a big wad of cash. I'm not going to do that, man. It's not what I'm about. I'm not trying to gouge people. I'm not trying to cheat people. So those are all going to be out there for you guys for free. Like I said, normal customers, three titles, and VIPs can get 1 of each title. I believe we're going to have one artist in. I think Joey Lee Cabral is going to be set up selling, prints, and he might even do some sketches for you guys. For the right price. If Mariah's still in here, she can verify the Mandalorian Mercs are going to be there. I've talked to the El Paso Ghostbusters, and I believe they're going to be there. So it's going to be, it's not going to be as big as before. And we're doing that a little later too. We're going to start at 2 p.m. It's going to be 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. or until supplies last, because last couple of times we've done it, we've had a really big turnout. Problem was we tried to do it at opening. It's going to coincide with farmers market, and that is just a mess because farmers market gets a lot of people, man. You're talking about 4,000 or 5,000 people. So we decided to wait till farmers market's over at 2 p.m. and that's when we're going to start it. And it has to be over by free game night time. So that's why we set it at 5. So 2 to 5, that's 3 hours, man. If you can't make it down in 3 hours, I can't help you. Thomas LeBlanc, thank you. You're welcome. Ernesto Garcia, I know you weren't. Good. Good. I thought about that on the way home, Ernesto, and I was like, oh, man, I hope he doesn't think I was blowing him off, because I would never do that. Stanley, P.S., a fellow vet signal soldier. Oh, you see this side. Yeah, veteran of Fort Gordon, Georgia. Yeah, back then, I think it just switched over from 26 Yankee to 29 Yankee. And then, before I got out, I was in 12, 13 years or so. It turned to 31 Sierra Satellite Communications. Some good memories, some bad memories, but yeah, Stanley, Signal. Yay. Roberto Rubalcaba. I'm not even going to answer you, man. You know the answer. You know where to find out who's coming. I shouldn't have to tell you. Jack, dude, you can't drop a spoiler like that. Suicide Squad just started streaming on the 5th, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't run Angela's Facebook. You're gonna have to talk to her. I don't know. I know she's been pruning a lot of people off of it that she doesn't interact with, mostly because of her job. She gets a lot of people that she doesn't need to interact with. So that might be it. I don't know, man. Ask her. Don't ask me. Thomas Levac, thank you for answering questions. Me and TJ Cass are very excited for El Paso Comic Con. Good. And if this other guest we're working on signs, like I said, this other guest is the same level, if not higher, than Giancarlo Esposito. I put them both. Both of these guests are awesome. They've been in a lot of stuff. They've been around for a while, and they are very iconic. So, yeah, as soon as that next person signs, I'll be doing another one of these to let you guys know. But I mean, we're really happy. Even if this other person doesn't sign, we're still happy with our lineup, especially with Giancarlo. Ray Moreno, Free Comic Book Day, House of Slaughter. Yeah, that House of that's one of the ones that's going for like $10 or $15 on eBay last I checked. Ernest Pena, thanks for being legit. I try to, man. I don't want to make all my money off of one person. I want to. I don't get me wrong. I want to make money, but I want to do it fairly. So, and you know, some people don't agree with what I'm doing, and some people still think I'm trying to gouge them. And they can think what they want. I know in my heart that I'm not. So. Mariah, there will be a few of us showing up. So there you go, Ernest. For Free Comic Book Day, there will at least be a few of the Mandalorian mercs patrolling the area to keep you safe. Ernest Pena, I will stream on my YouTube now that I know. Yes, please do. We'll take any help we can get. Ray, on the Facebook page, you all should post restaurants for the guests to check out if they want to get a taste of the Sun City. LNJ gets celebs. Ray. I am not going to advertise another business, for free on my website. That being said, we do have a welcome letter we make up for the celebrities. When they come in, they get that. That's one part of their welcome packet. They come in, and we have things like that on the welcome packet of, points of interest, things that are going on over the weekend that they can check out while they're here. Different things like that, a little history about the area, because we want them to appreciate El Paso while they're here. But for me to post it on my Facebook, no, sir, no. We've tried to get the area restaurants and stuff to help us. They don't even let us put up signs. So, that's a two-way street. You can't just expect me to advertise for these guys openly on our social media, which we have a pretty big social media reach through all of our Facebooks and newsletters and YouTube and what have you. So no, I'm not going to do that, man. But we do let them know what's around town for them to check out. In fact, when Ivy Doom Kitty was here, we let her know all that stuff, and she went out and tried everything, man. She went out to Chico's Tacos, and we kind of warned her, if you don't have a strong stomach, you might want to be careful. But she was good with it, and she came back. I think she went on Friday night or Saturday night and came back Sunday, and she said she really liked it. So, we don't want people to go and get sick and then come to the event all sick the next day. Raymer, I meant y'all as in the peeps on the page, not you specifically. My bad. Yeah, I'm not going to put it on the page, Ray. Like I said, we make a welcome packet for the guests that we bring in, and then we let them know. We do allow, any of the business in El Paso can get an ad in the events guide. They can also buy ads on our social media, different digital type ads. but the events guide is the big one because we go through. Wow, I think last time we printed 6,000-7,000 events guides, and we went through all of them. So I mean, that's at least that many sets of eyes that are seeing your ad if you get it in the events guide. So, but yeah, I'm not giving anybody free. I tried to be nice about that, and the first year or two, we went door to door ourselves downtown in El Paso. Grassroots, trying to get people to buy in, maybe have some kind of event associated with it. And man, we got their door slammed in our face so many times. It was just crazy. So, yeah, I mean, now if they want to run an ad, if they want you guys to know, if they want the, people to know that they're having some kind of Comic-Con special or whatever, they can run an ad. We help those who help us. And if you slammed the door in my face, I can't help you anymore. So, yeah, to reiterate, I can't push this enough, guys. The VIP tickets, they are limited. There's a certain amount, and once they're gone, they're gone. Tons of swag. You get the bag, the pin, the T-shirt. You're going to get the special lanyard with the VIP badge. You'll get the VIP party on Thursday, frontline access and autographs, photos, venue concessions, front row panels. I think the first row is going to be reserved for VIPs. It's worth it, man. Just getting to the front of the line access is definitely worth it. Yeah, and if you don't get a VIP pass, you might want to get a weekend pass and come every day if you can. I know a lot of you guys probably work in one or more of those days. So, yeah, but we do have single day passes too, and you can buy them day of. You can walk right up to the door and buy them. They'll have at least one, if not both, of the box offices inside open. Jamie, I can't wait to use my VIP ticket. So excited for this. I'm guessing you mean year, not tier. Yeah, I think you're going to enjoy it. I always enjoy it, and I have the hard job running around taking care of stuff, and I still have a good time. Don't get me wrong; it's definitely a job, though. Does anybody else have any questions? While I have, we dropped about half you guys. We have only 10 on now, but let me run a few things by you for next year. They're going to be filming Clerks 3, and we have the opportunity. We've been talking, and we're not sure if you guys would even want that or not. We're thinking about bringing in most of the cast from Clerks 3 to include Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith. Is that something you guys would like to see, or is Kevin Smith yesterday and you don't care anymore? I don't know. Let me know. You guys, that whole cast is not going to be cheap. I see Mariah's do it. Lorenzo says yes. Jamie Hamilton. Hey, that's so far. So I guess Kevin Smith is still relevant in the nerd world. And like I said, that will coincide with Clerks 3 filming. Excuse me. I think the ones that they have are going to be Scott Schiaffino, which was the Chuli's gum guy, Marilyn Gigliotti, who was Dante's girlfriend. You're going to have Dante himself, Jeff Anderson, who played Randall. You're going to have, what's his name, who played, was it Eli in the second one? Movies, when they worked at Movies. He's going to be, he's one of them. Of course, Jason Mewes. Everybody loves Jay Snoochie Boochies. And Kevin would be the big name. He doesn't do a lot of events anymore. He does not like to do a lot of con stuff, and he is a little pricey. But he is the big name. So Ray Moreno, COVID kept me away from 915, so I'm hoping to be there soon. Clerks cast, hell yes. It looks like people are okay with Clerks cast. Okay. Lorenzo Reyes, Giancarlo, Definitely can't wait. Yep, good. Kramer Berserker. My love for you is ticking clock. Yeah. I don't think that guy's there, the the Berserker guy. But yeah, I mean it's a pretty big chunk of the cast for 3. I'd love to get and maybe we could get Ming to tag along too. I don't know if he's going to be in the new movie or not. I imagine he probably will. Ming is at an event nearly every weekend, man. That guy must have some serious frequent flyer miles. So yeah, what it looks like you guys are all saying yes about Clerks. Nice, cool. Well, who and I know I'm going to get hit with all these A-list celebrities who cost 6 figures, but who else would you guys like to see at a con? Let me know there in the chat. Nobody's gonna say anything. I figured you guys would have some ideas for me, so I don't have to hurt my brain trying to think of them. Let me just see something there. So no ideas. I'd buy a meet and greet for the C3 cast. That's yeah, I don't know about the whole cast. I know how other places have done it with to try to make it financially feasible with Kevin Smith is they have a separate Kevin Smith. I don't want to call it a Kevin Smith VIP thing because I don't want people to get confused with the normal VIP and thinking they buy a regular VIP, they automatically get that. So we'll call it, a Kevin Smith meet and greet where he will, he does like a 1.5 to 2 hour on stage deal, which if you ever watched him do any of his talks, the guy can tell stories and he can do it all night long. And then included in that, it would include one signed thing from Kevin Smith. So I mean that's plausible. I don't know about a meet and greet with the whole cast. I know they would do photo ops with the whole cast. That's one of the things Kevin Smith will do his by himself or together with Jay Muse or I'm sure with any of the rest of the cast. Yeah, that I didn't think about the whole cast. That is a good idea. Bring the cast from The Boys. Hey, Lorenzo, Giancarlo was on The Boys. Did you forget that? So we got one guy from the cast of The Boys coming already. But no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, those guys have been in pretty high demand, and I think that'd be pretty current. That'd be great. I wouldn't mind having The Boys. Cast from The Walking Dead. Well, we were going to bring in Rooker, and that things fell apart due to COVID. But I'm not opposed to that. But Walking Dead is kind of on its way out. But yeah, it's possible depending on which one it is. Mariah, more Star Wars celebs. Oh, big surprise! Big surprise. Well, we did bring in Alan Tudyk. If you don't forget that, K2SO. And I believe you guys inducted him at El Paso Comic-Con into the 501st. The problem with the Star Wars guys is a lot of them are still working, and they're very, very expensive and busy. So they're more difficult to book. Ray Moreno, Chris Claremont. We brought Chris Claremont in already. Todd McFarlane. I've asked Todd McFarlane 3 years now. He's always busy. Doug Hazelwood. Haven't asked him yet. Michael Bain. The previous owner of El Paso Comic-Con may have ruined any chance we have of getting Michael Bain. If you don't know the story, Ray, if you Google El Paso Comic-Con and Michael Bain, it's yeah. Yeah, there's a reason the previous owner does not own it anymore, and that we took over. But Michael Bain was up in Albuquerque, and he was just in The Mandalorian also. And he's a great guy. I'm not sure how open he would be to coming back to El Paso Comic Con. Maybe without that owner being involved, he might be more into it. And I believe he doesn't live too far away. I believe he lives in Arizona somewhere. So, yep, Mariah, we were there. He's inducted. Unfortunately, Giancarlo Esposito, I believe, has already been inducted, or you guys could do that too. I think they got him a couple weeks ago at Comic Palooza, so they beat you by a couple weeks. John Bernthal would be great. He was at New Mexico Comic Expo. Was it 2 years ago? The first year they did it, the only year they've done it so far. And yeah, he was great. He had a pretty decent line. Matthew Rodriguez. Hi. So let me see something. Sent an invite on Messenger. So yeah, I mean those are all good. Especially I think they're going to pick up Bernthal to be the Punisher in some of the MCU movies. So he would be great. Right, not for the Mercs though. Ming Na has been inducted in the Mercs. That makes sense. I don't know. Can you induct Giancarlo into the Mercs since he was really Empire? I don't know the rules. I'm seriously asking. But Ming Na being in the Mercs, that's cool. I guess she is a mercenary. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I can't wait to see her in Book of Boba. Any of the remaining Ghostbusters and Slimer. Well, we have the El Paso Ghostbusters. They'll be there. Honestly, I've worked with the El Paso Ghost, the local guy who runs the Texas Regional Response Team version of the Ghostbusters, and we've been trying hard to get some of the original cast. Ernie Hudson would probably be easy to get. He does a lot of events, but Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd are a little harder. We've been trying to hit Dan Aykroyd from his. He has Crystal Skull vodka. One of those. We've been trying to push it from that angle to get him, and just not able to. Let me take care of this technical thing real quick. And sorry about that, guys. I know dead air is bad, but what are you going to do? Dave Bautista. Lorenzo, that's funny you should say that because we actually were talking about bringing in Dave Bautista, but he was busy this year. I would love to. Have you seen Army of the Dead on Netflix? I liked it. I know it didn't get a lot of critical acclaim, but I thought it was good. So yeah, Dave Bautista, I would love to have him. See Mariah, he's still part of the Mandalorian cast, so we could definitely do it. So for you guys who don't know, the Star Wars costuming clubs, you have to have basically a screen accurate costume in order to be I don't want to say licensed, to be accepted into the group, and they give you a specific number, I believe. I'm not sure about the Mercs, but I know I'm working on a Boba Fett, so I know this, and I believe he's going to get a BH- something number. Stormtroopers have like a TK. There's a bunch of, just look up Star Wars CRL, which is the costume reference library, and whatever costume you're working on, it tells you what your costume has to look like down to a T. Then you have to submit pictures, and it gets accepted, and then you get your certification number, I guess it is. I'm not sure what the rules are for. Oh, hello there, Jack.
Hi.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the rules are, but he's just been in the movie, I guess, he can get in. Gina Carano wouldn't be a bad one. Are you in the studio, Jack?
I'm in the studio. I never leave the studio.
You like on Seinfeld, you're like got your little bed underneath the
Yeah. Oh, it was in the old days.
Yeah. Yep. It's like last week.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rick Nunez, you make the guest announcement yet? Yes, I did. If you look at the scroller going across the bottom, it's right there. Giancarlo Esposito, Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, Moff Gideon from The Mandalorian, Bugging Out from Do the Right Thing. He's been in a ton of stuff, man. And hey, I'm not sure which platform you're looking at this on, Jack. So I'm reading a lot of these because we're on YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
Okay.
Ubaldo's, wow, it's Jack. Hello. So there you go, Ubaldo. He's waving to you.
Yeah, we got the band back together.
Yeah, it's a small band. It's more of a duo. The dynamic. We weren't too dynamic, I guess, but
between two bald spots.
that was the subtitle of our show.
Yeah.
So does Lindsay know you're on? Are you gonna get in trouble for this?
I'm just, dude. I come in here just to do
commercials,
paperwork, some commercials, and look at auditions and get away from things.
What are things?
Just I need to decompress. No, good.
You're not even married yet.
I'm getting married. I'm getting married in October, man. So I was just looking at final tallies of the wedding. So
you're gonna do it over Halloween? You have a Halloween wedding?
It's close. It's in October. It's on the 9th.
Oh, you should do it over Halloween.
I know. That's so cliche, though.
You could dress up like Michael.
Yeah.
You could be Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, I'll be the bride. Yeah.
Well, hey, that's all on you.
Reverse it. Yeah, man.
Awesome.
So, dude, you've been on for an hour and 16 minutes, and how many of the same questions have you gotten in that time?
I think it recycles like every 15 minutes. They start over with the same questions. And it's always it's like, well, who's coming?
Who's coming? What voice actors? What voice actors? What wrestlers? And who? What did I miss?
Yeah. It's the what did I miss? Or the hey, is Mick Foley still coming? No, we told you. Go to the website, click on guest, and you'll see the whole guest list.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yep. Nice.
Wow. Yeah, I can't say I haven't seen you in a while because I just saw you like last weekend.
Yeah, I saw you last weekend. Ernesto was right. Like it was very fleeting because you were outside for it didn't seem like that long because you were quite busy that night too.
I'm busy every night, man. If it's during the week, I'm always busy.
Yeah. Yeah. I will. Let me tell this to everybody that's watching and everybody that has gone to El Paso Comic Con. Troy's shop, Zia Comics, is located in such a perfect spot in Las Cruces in the city. It's just, your comic restaurant. Well, kind of is because you serve ice cream. You serve ice cream, but your comic book store reminds me so much of the Lost Boys comic book store. It really, really does. It's just there's so much happening outside now. There's just so much
coming back. Yeah,
it's so good to see.
Just wait until I don't know if they're going. Do you know if they're going to do Zombie Walk this year?
I didn't hear anything. I did not hear anything yet.
Yeah, but when the big events like Farmers Market, or if they have a concert over on the plaza, we get tons of bleed over from that. Or National Night Out,
right?
That was, I think that was huge. Probably the biggest one they've done so far.
Yeah, and what you do also, again, for anybody that follows, like you have a lot of, now it's starting to pick up. Like you had Sam Jones there, you've had you've had artists there, you had Jason David Frank. It's just so nice to see this happening in that community. Like you said, it's not a small town, but there's that small town feel. But you bring a lot of goodness in that area now.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. And we got a lot more in-store signings coming up. I'm working on a few. I can tell you, I'm working on them. They're not 100% guaranteed yet.
Yeah.
But we're trying to bring Brett Booth in October because he's going to be doing Gunslinger Spawn.
Yeah.
So we want to bring him in with that to do a big signing. And we're bringing the CGC guy up from Florida to do all the witnessing for it.
Awesome.
There's a voice actress who's supposed to be local from what I've heard from her rep. And by local, I mean in Las Cruces, Jamie Marchi. So we're trying to get her in.
Okay.
I'm trying to get Jay Lee in the store to do a signing.
Wow. He's so
Yeah.
nice. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty prolific artist, man. Every time you see him, he's doing another special variant cover for something.
Right. His so, you know, I was joking with you earlier about Something Is Killing the Children, but his black and white Something Is Killing the Children, man, that's up there now, man. You got people selling that thing on eBay for like $3,000, dude.
Yeah. I mean, and you can tell his artwork from across the room. He's got a real distinctive style. It doesn't look like anybody else's artwork.
Mm-hmm. True. It's just so cool with autographs and just a very nice man in general. You know?
Yeah, he's great. And if we bring him in, we'll probably have the CGC guy there also for that.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, you were there for JDF, so
yeah,
that was actually during the pandemic. It was
right,
and we still had a really good turnout for him.
Now, here's something that I wanted to ask you. That people have been coming up to me and asking me questions about this, and I'm like, well, ask Troy this. But now that I got you here, so what are the rules going to be for signings? Do you still? I mean, is it going to, like, you know, the in-person stuff? Do you still have to maintain a healthy distance, or what's that going to be about? Because remember when JDF, you had to stay about 6 feet away.
Yeah, Texas is a different entity. So it's
it's largest economy.
Yeah, they in fact, I think the last thing the governor said was he was not going to allow people to make it mandatory in the state. But I talked to the venue, and as it stands now, there's no requirements for mask or distancing. From what I understand, they're going to have a bunch of the hand sanitizer things everywhere, and
good.
And they always do a great job of keeping the place clean. They're always emptying the trash cans. You don't see overflowing trash cans or garbage anywhere. They're always around picking it up. And like I said, El Paso and Las Cruces has done a great job on vaccination. We have a really high vaccination rate, which is why I think our levels of the actual contamination of people getting it are lower than other parts of Texas. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
cool.
I mean, but any of that can change overnight. But as it stands right now, we're going full bore into it. The venue said we're good to go, and that's all we can do is play on what we know now. So I don't envision anything happening to change that.
I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. Thank you. We'll take any support we can get, man.
Of course. Who do you got interviewing people there, huh? Who are your interviewers going to be?
Interviewers or moderators?
Both.
Well, we have we're bringing in a third party to run the costume contest for us, because, dude, that's a huge undertaking.
I remember that. Yeah.
So we're bringing in Superheroes Unlimited. They're going to do the costume contest. He's bringing one judge, and then we had to get 2 local judges. I'm screening people for being local judges.
Okay.
And he said he's up to do some moderating, Derek Nova. Okay. And then, of course, Chris Babcock from El Paso Herald Post, who is one of our they've had our back from day one sponsors. He's going to do some of the moderating. I think Chris said he's going to try to get Victor to do some. I imagine he'll probably want to do the wrestling ones because he's big into the wrestling. So
yeah.
And then some of the reps are actually going to moderate, and some of the people don't want moderators this year. Sure. So they just want to do it themselves.
Brigno did it all by himself. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those guys can talk. Well, I mean, like Steranko.
Yeah.
All you got to do is give him one question. You can walk out of the room after that because he's going to talk the rest of the hour.
I remember we had 1 hour with him, and I probably asked him 3 questions. 3 questions. Kevin Eastman didn't need a moderator. He did it all himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think Jim. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, this is what I'm getting at, Troy.
Oh, yeah. Jim Shooter is going to have his own. He's going to have like a PowerPoint presentation that he's going to go through. It's kind of he's going to be doing 2 panels, actually, I think, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
And that guy has some stories, too. He's been around forever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, this is what I was getting at, Troy. if you needed, I don't know, your OG moderator back.
Were you throwing hints? I thought you had forsaken us and forgotten.
No, why would I do that?
I don't
Why?
know. I don't know. You moved to El Paso for a while, and you were persona nowhere, seeing incognito, and then you came back and.
I do one horror film, and you think I'm too big for my britches. Yeah,
Hollywood Jack Lutz.
No, I don't. You never forget where you come from.
Hey,
That's the thing.
I gotta see. Are you watching your screen?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you something.
Okay.
Boom!
Oh goodness!
The band is back together.
Now the band is back together.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
What up, guys?
What up?
Ray's got his own podcast now. You know that, right?
Yeah, you listen in.
Locally sourced.
Oh yeah, that started with the pandemic, man. But I mean,
how's it go? But you've been continuing it, right?
Yeah, I've been a little hiatus because my regular 9-to-5 job. This is our busy time, so haven't been able to do a few things here and there. But I jumped on just to watch you guys to see what was going on with the EPCON.
Yeah.
Man.
Ray hit me up the other day, and he's like, "Dude, I got something for you. I know you haven't seen it forever. It was that old photo, dude. If you got that somehow, if you're able to pull that up, the old Gary Busey photo."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was an experience.
Oh my gosh.
We should have sold Gary Busey VIP experience tickets, is what we should. And you just have to hang out with him for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, there was a girl that I was dating at the time, and he walked up to her and grabbed her and did this. He went did that. He grabbed her, went home, and he's like that. I'll never forget that.
Ooh. Dude, last day he was there, that Sunday, there was like 2 people that shot a photo with him, and it's one of a lady and her daughter.
Yeah.
And that dude, and he grabbed her like in a makeout position, kissed her right in the lips. And it wasn't a smack. He held it for a second, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was so scared. I wrote everything down because I was like, man, she's gonna sue him.
Plausible deniability.
I was
now, let me ask you this. How many people would have complained if that was Jason Momoa doing that?
None.
I wouldn't have.
0.
Jason could have kissed me flat on the lips, man. I wouldn't have.
Isn't that great? We're all extreme heterosexual men. No, he could have kissed me. He could have kissed me.
If it became mandatory to be gay tomorrow, he would be my top pick.
they would have sued us for him not kissing them long enough.
Right?
Yeah. He would have had a hard time getting away from me because I would have latched on.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
I would have been like an alien face hugger with Jason Momoa. It would just.
Oh my gosh.
Man crush much there, Troy?
But I think I may have to duck back out and come back in. I got my fiance calling me right now.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to put that on the air?
Nope.
Let me take this real quick. I'm going to come.
I can just take you out. Boom.
Oh,
there.
It just
this software is amazing. I love it. The StreamYard.
This thing is so cool, man. It doesn't even plan, and you're like, hey, jump in. Cool. Let's do this.
Yeah, I can have up to 10 people in here on screen at one time.
Right.
So I love it, and it streams to whatever platforms I want too. So right now I'm streaming to Facebook, to the EPCON Facebook, the Zia Comics Facebook, and to our YouTube all at the same time.
Very nice.
So yeah, it's well worth the money.
Nice, man. No, so what else? What did I miss? What you got new coming up on EPCON, man?
Wait a second.
Oh,
boop. There. So Jack can rejoin. I had to kick him from the studio. So when he rejoins, going on.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see. Well, like I said, we were going to. You're not available, of course, because. But we were going to do. We're finally getting someone to do photo and video, candid stuff like on the floor.
That's cool.
And spur of the moment type things. Events and stuff like that. So we'll have, because we don't have a lot of footage from previous years that we can use to promote with. And we finally broke down. So yeah, we need somebody to do that. And we had you until COVID, and then, stupid COVID.
Yeah.
But we're working with Angelus. Is Bob Soroka? I don't know if he's still in the chat room or not. Out of Silver City, is he's getting into it. I think he did it for Albuquerque Comic Con. Is where we met him.
Oh, cool.
And that's Jack's back. So that's what we're gonna. Nope, you're on the right now.
Yeah, I was in the middle.
I'm in the sandwich now.
Monkey in the middle.
So, okay, what I missed?
We were just talking about. I was telling him about our photo and video. People are going to have a dedicated photo video guy.
Yeah.
So that we'll have. I just noticed up above your head, Ray, the El Paso Comic Con.
Oh yeah,
printed
man.
ticket.
This is my new,
That's good product placement, man.
It's my new nerd center.
Oh, you got some CGC stuff there too.
Oh yeah, that was the that's the Jenica first appearance.
Okay.
It's the Ben Bishop cover. It's signed by Ben Bishop and Kevin Eastman. I got it in
nice.
At the New Mexico Comic Expo that year.
Okay.
And then this one too, it's a Ben Bishop cover with Raphael with a proton pack. So
the Ghostbusters mashup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying
good
to
little
find
place
that.
to put your
I've been trying to find that. There's one, the first one they did with Michelangelo with the proton pack, and I can't find it anywhere, and people want too much money for it.
They're doing a Power Rangers Turtles mashup now.
Oh yeah,
they're dressed up like the Power Rangers, but they're just the turtle heads, and they have the turtle body.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those are, I guess, the next big thing. I don't know.
They have the figure. I think the Hasbro's coming out with the figures where you could change the heads, but it's actually the turtles in the Power Ranger suits.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
They look kind of cool.
How's that been selling, by the way? The last Ronin for you, Troy?
It's been a long time between issues. I think they're only on 3. I don't think 4's come out yet.
Yeah, with your 75 variants.
There's a few. Yeah, well, Berserker has more variants, but Last Ronin has a ton of variants. But it's if you've read the story, it's actually a really good story.
Pretty good.
In fact, that's an old story. Let me center myself. I guess Kevin Eastman had that story for a long time, and then they kind of misplaced it. And he just recently found it, and he's like, "Hey, can we do this?" And everybody's like, "Yes, we can." And like I said, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it's been a good story so far.
Yeah, it was
very good.
With not saying spoilers, but like, were you guys surprised at the turtle of the last Ronin?
No. Well, that was issue 1. I think we can talk about that. That's been months and months ago. Yeah, I thought it was going to be Raphael. I was surprised that it was Mike.
Yeah, I think it makes sense that it's Mikey because he was always the young, most immature one, and for him to, really darkened him. That really made him grow up. So I think that was really appropriate. How you had the most immature, most fun-loving of all the turtles now be the most hard. But the last one,
Yeah, and they're doing a lot of throwback stuff. Tell me, you got Casey Jones' daughter.
Yep.
I think this last issue, which it's been out over a month, so I'm going to go ahead and spoil it.
Yeah.
You had Fugitoid's head there, and I mean it's been a great story. I really can't complain about it.
Yeah.
I had to hand my phone off. Yeah, man. Last Ronin, and like you said, there's 1,000 variants for it, which I'm kind of against a lot of variants. I think it kills the market, but people love them, man. They absolutely love them. But that was the downfall in the 90s. They had so many freaking variants, and Berserker's doing the same thing, but they're selling that off of Keanu's name.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves. He's supposedly co-creator, but I just wonder how much he's actually putting into the story of his own. Or if he's just sitting there and they're like, "Yeah, that's a good idea, man." now what if he did this? But yeah, Keanu, yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Right?
The
whole variant market is crazy. I'm not a fan.
Right. Yeah, and then they just make more copies. It's just overproduced.
Oh, we sold out. Oh, second printing. Oh, those sold out. Now we're going to do third printing. We had, in fact, I think Something is Killing the Children. The first one, it went to like third or fourth printing.
Yeah, and then they did like a surprise fifth one.
Yeah, it's just insane.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the second and third printings are actually holding value really well.
Oh, I know, because then you'll do like, okay, this is third printing special sketch cover by so and so. You know.
Yeah.
Same thing with Department of Truth. Yeah.
Oh, Ubaldo Torres wants to know for the Three Amigos, the Three Musketeers, or the Three Caballeros.
The Three Pelons.
I don't know what's that mean in Spanish. What,
No,
what did
Ray
you
has
just say?
hair, though. Ray
Well, I
has
don't know,
great-
man. From back here, it's getting kind of thin. So I don't know. Maybe soon we could be
The
the.
big
No
comb
more
over.
than us.
Yeah. I'll just shave it. We'll do it.
So how do you say baldies in Spanish?
Pelons.
Pelons. There you go, Ubaldo. Tres pelons.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I can
Cool.
I can get down with that. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of my baldness.
I wear a hat and then I'm tall, so not that many people know it's balding back there. So I'm
Well,
good.
we could be like ZZ Top, man. The two main Dusty Hill's dead now, but
Aw.
the two main guys had those huge long beards. You know what the drummer's name was?
Beard. Frank
Beard.
Come on. I'm
He
in
didn't
an
have a
oldie
beard.
studio.
I know, right?
Oh, look at that.
Come on.
He's like, I already knew that.
Of course I know.
So yeah, that always thought that was funny.
I may play him right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
A little tribute.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So I mean, what after your movie and
Yeah.
you know, when you went and forgot all the little guys, what have you been doing since then?
But you know, so when I was in LA, I did the film, and then
Oh, you actually went to LA for that?
yeah. Sorry, I thought I heard dead air right now. That makes me So no,
Oh.
so that was filmed in Capitan and in Ruidoso.
Right.
And then but then I went up there, was working up there, worked for a furniture moving company, and then stuff happened with my mom. Came back, and was taking care of her, and then got a phone call from Bravo Mike, and they're like, "Hey, you want your old job back?" And I was like, "I guess, sure." And so
Beats
we
moving
had
furniture.
yeah. Then people. Oh my god, dude! And then when I came back, I was moving furniture for just a bit, dude. That takes 10 years off your life. Let me tell you something, dude. My Achilles, both my Achilles. It took maybe 3 months for them to get back to normal, dude.
Wow.
So and then we had some film stuff coming up, and then of course COVID happened, so stuff is on hold right now. But it's like I never left, but still there's a lot of cool stuff coming up. So that's all I can say right now.
How is radio doing now? I know you hear all the stories.
Yeah,
That it's not that streaming and everything else is taken away from that, but
sure.
how is that actually working?
So the old grandfather of media, radio, had to adapt, and now there are services where you can listen. There are apps where you can listen to us now. There's a lot of not just blogging, but there's a lot of podcasts that's being done now with radio that are being done on our websites. And because of COVID, a lot of people came back to radio because they needed up-to-date news, and so that's what radio's always been able to supply for the mass public is up-to-date news. I've always said this: whenever the apocalypse happens, people will come back to radio, and that nearly happened. That nearly happened here this past year and change.
So is Bravo Mike going to make a move to get in more of the online stuff? I mean, like your YouTube, your TikTok, and stuff like that. So there are actual plans for that then. Yeah,
it's like I said, it's an adaptation, and the beauty of what radio can do is that now you have the technology, like what we're doing here. You're able to do this seamlessly, and so that will be done too with radio in general.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Wow. Yeah, and I know you guys have both local radio people, station radio conglomerates. I don't know what you want to call it. Both
Clusters,
of the big radio companies getting into the news really heavy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think your guys is Las Cruces today, right?
Right.
Man, I can't imagine trying to keep up with current events on news like that. That's crazy.
And here's the thing too, is that what with both us And with Adams Radio too, is that what the services that we supply with news, it's free with every news source that you go to, whether it be I'm not going to throw certain places under the bus, but certain newspaper websites, you'll have to pay subscription.
Behind a paywall.
Yeah.
Oh, right, the paywall, exactly. You don't have to do that with us, with the local stuff. You don't have to do that. It's free, and it always will be.
I'm saying you guys are going to keep it that way, right? Just
exactly. Yep.
Try to make it off of the advertising, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think that's the main way. The main reason I think radio would survive something like
yeah. You're going. That's how you're going to get your viewers. If you have somebody has to pay to be a viewer, you're going to lose a lot of people there. So
exactly, and that's the one thing. Radio has been free. It's free to listen to. Mm-hmm. Local radio always will be free. Just get on that dial, tune it in.
There you go.
Well, mine's digital. I don't have that dial anymore.
You know what I mean?
That's how you know when somebody's been in radio for a long time.
Yeah.
Start talking about dials.
Long time. Yep.
So yeah, that's good because I was really afraid radio was going to go away because you got your Spotify's and Pandoras and people doing their own things on social media, but that's good that you guys are actually making the effort to adapt instead of fighting it all the way down to the death. Trying to stay that way.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, history always shows that people, the moment you become stagnant, the moment that you don't adapt, you die. You die. I mean, look, that's history. That has been proven right with everything. Blockbuster and Netflix.
There's one Blockbuster left?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Netflix went to Blockbuster like, hey, let's partner up, and then Blockbuster laughed at Netflix. They laughed him out of the building.
Yeah, streaming saved Netflix because I had Netflix when you had to wait for the DVDs, and that was a pain. Yeah. In fact, I have somebody that's going to the last Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Open, yeah, and they're going to bring me back a T-shirt. So
yeah, I follow those guys on Twitter. Those tweets are amazing.
Yeah,
if you need to follow, you got to follow those guys on Twitter.
It's like following Wendy's on Twitter. Yeah, they're brutal.
Yeah.
Wow. What about you, Ray? Besides the podcast, I mean, you're working. Well, I don't know if you want to say where you're working, but
I got the regular 9 to 5. I do video production for a school district here in El Paso. But I mean, I still do. I just finished a commercial for Vitalent, the blood donor center. Mm-hmm. We worked on that for a while, and they did a memorial there for one of the victims at one of the survivors at Walmart. And
wow!
I put together a little video for them, and I'm just waiting for them to release it because they have to get it approved by the main headquarters and things like that. So
that was under your Ray Work Productions, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and it's got some other stuff. I'm working with the law firm doing a anniversary commercial for them, and just trying to stay busy.
That's good. I mean, during the pandemic, I don't think you were doing much work for the school district. So
yeah,
like you said, that's when you started your podcast, right?
Yeah, we were working from home, but I mean, after hours, I was still trying to just, like I have a cousin that he owns, my cousin's son, they own the Off the Grill food truck, and, they were having hard times. And, I got the idea of that. I did a little interview with them through Zoom and just kind of started doing stuff here and there with some other, local companies. And, just something to self-promote local businesses.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's heavy stuff, man. Working with the Walmart victims. Jeez, that must have been.
That had to be a little emotional.
Yeah. He was he was one of the ones that he had a lengthy recovery, and I think his dad was one of the ones that passed away, and he was part of that soccer girls group that were in the front when that happened.
Yeah,
the coach of the Fusion, the girls team that was there. So like, you know,
Wow.
his one of his friends lost, one of the coaches of his friends, you know, lost his life, and then his dad also was tragically killed too there. It's pretty heavy, man.
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't mean to turn out like that.
So, how about those Cowboys, huh? Yeah, what's
Yeah.
going to happen with the season?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was something to keep you occupied during that time.
Yeah.
Steven Smalls, Jim Mint Collectibles. He's watching us on YouTube.
No way. Awesome.
No way. He was a guest on the show too, man. He joined me.
Dude, his YouTube has exploded.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think that when we first met him, they were at 5,000 subs, and they're well over 100,000 now. I can invite him in. Hey, you want to invite him in?
Yeah, bring him.
Yeah, if you guys want.
Hey, Steven, you want to
talk?
Well, I shouldn't say that. Steven always wants to talk, man. Let me just send him an invite real quick, like copy that link. Yeah, that's what I love about this software. And I think he uses the same software.
This is great, by the way. I thought this was just going to be like Zoom, and we're going to be done in an hour. No, you've been doing this for a while.
Well, when it's just one person, is really kind of hard to keep it going because you start running out of stuff. That's why I keep asking the chat room, "Hey, you guys got anything? Want to talk about anything?"
And nobody's ever
other people. Yeah, no, it's good. When you have somebody to bounce stuff off of it's much easier to keep talking.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, guys, I got about like maybe a few more minutes I can stay on because I got to do something.
Okay.
Not a problem, man. We'll kick you out.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for jumping in, though.
No, thanks for inviting me. I mean, it's
on this overcast Saturday.
Yeah.
You can actually hear some thunder and lightning right now, man.
Oh, really? It's up here. We just got a lot of wind, so it's probably coming this way. I don't know how it is in El Paso.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a little.
Yeah. How is it there where you're at, Ray? How is it there?
It looks a little overcast. It's not too bad. We weren't expecting any rain today, but it looks like just clouds rolling in.
Here in downtown Las Cruces, you can hear it. You can definitely hear it.
Oh, nice. And
that's not good because we need a new roof on the store.
No.
Get that insurance, baby.
I wish. There he is.
Hey!
The man, the myth.
What's up, fellas?
What up, man?
For you guys who don't know,
what is that? What shirt is that there, Steven?
Come on,
he's got a ton of his own shirts.
Gem. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
For you guys watching who don't know, he's
Jim
Mint Collectibles has his own YouTube channel with like a bajillion subscribers.
Yeah, we just hit 128,000.
Nice.
God, I hate you.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. Congratulations, man.
Nah,
people.
What's that?
People love to see unboxing, man. People love to see statues and toys unboxing, and they love to see the reaction to that.
I think it's that they like to hear you unbox it, man. I think it's some kind of X factor you got that people just connect to what you're saying more than other people for some reason.
Dancing good looks that really.
Well, no, I don't think that's it.
I don't know, but I just wanted to jump on and say hi. I know all three of you guys, so I thought it was so cool when I jumped on here. I'm actually about to jump in and watch the new Suicide Squad movie, so I just wanted to jump in and say hello.
Oh, nice.
And check.
You haven't watched Suicide Squad yet?
Not yet. I'm about to watch it right now.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
The whole movie was amazing, man, and that red herring just killed me.
Start to finish.
It's the best DCEU movie, so I'm like, what?
Oh, nice,
man.
It's James Gunn. So
I'm watching that tonight, man. So no spoilers.
I think you guys are going to enjoy it.
I'll go so far as to say this. Okay, Shazam probably number 1. Wonder Woman number 2. Suicide Squad's it's a toss up now between 2 and 3. It's a toss up.
I put Wonder Woman at top. I love Shazam too, though. But I think 1 and 2. I just got my 1 and 2 reversed from yours.
I think same here.
Yeah, I think the first one, not the second Wonder Woman.
Oh no!
Okay,
that's the bottom.
I'm trying to forget that one.
Hey,
so
well,
we're in agreement
that
your life is good.
Top 3.
I'll let you know where I rank it after I watch it, but I'm gonna let you guys go, man. Thanks for having me jump on for a second.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for jumping in.
Yeah, peace.
Later, man. Yeah, the Suicide Squad, they made Polka Dot Man formidable.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was just crazy.
Isn't it crazy to see Jem's success? Isn't that awesome? To see
Like
how well
I said,
he's doing?
man, the first year he came and he covered El Paso Comic Con. He had like 5,000 subs. He applied for a press pass. I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll give you a press pass. And like he said, man, he's 128,000.
Yeah,
that's just like a steady climb. That's amazing.
His Facebook page, man, his Gem Mint collectible Facebook page. That's people all around the world, man. You got people chiming in.
Yep.
Talking about what they
when
read.
he does lives like this, his chat room is you can't keep up with it. It's just scrolling like crazy.
It is so cool to see.
He's got the big companies are actually sending him like comics ahead of time to preview. They send him the statues for free to do reviews on. That's when you know you've hit it, man. When they start giving you stuff and asking you.
Good for him. Good for him. Man.
I'm just glad I know him. I knew him when he was a wee YouTuber.
He was that one guy.
The wee tuber. The wee tuber.
A wee tuber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought he looked like what's his name from House of Pain, Whitey Ford.
Yes. Oh my god!
I'm sure he hears that all the time, and I know he hears it all the time because I tell him all the time, and I know he hates it. So, so yeah, man, that's is great seeing local people like that making it big. In fact, I think he paid off with the money he's making from YouTube. He's paid off all his bills, and I think he's doing it full time now.
Oh, that's great.
He puts up at least one video a day, if not more. And you know, and Ray knows just from the editing standpoint, that's some hours, dude.
Yeah, it can get pretty crazy, especially.
And then you got to upload it. That takes just as long, if not longer.
Remember when we interviewed Ethan Hawke as we dropped names? Remember when we did that?
We know famous people.
We know famous, right? I just throw bam as we go hard in the paint right there.
Right?
How long How long was that edit, Ray, when we did that?
It was probably double the time because of especially when we were doing like Talk Nerdy to Me, like at Alamo. It was probably double the time because we were not only did we have 2 cameras going that day,
right?
I had to worry about audio from 4 people,
syncing it all up.
That took a little while because I just wanted to get it right. I think like the first time I exported it, I had a channel muted, and I was like, why can't I hear what's it called? So I had to go back. Yeah. And I was trying to do it in a hurry, so I forgot I hit mute when I was editing the other channel, so I had to go back and re-export it. But I mean, that was my fault. But yeah, it was double the time because I had 2 cameras and I had to splice it in between. Like now, I'm in the market for like one of the video switchers, and if we did that now, it would be like as soon as it was done, we could have uploaded it.
Oh wow!
So I mean, everything times have changed now too. So
technology.
Yep. And then now, like they don't cost. Something like that back then would have been like thousands of dollars. Now they have one. The one I'm gonna get is like $500.
Yeah, pretty soon it'll just be built in your phone.
Yeah, and not only can you like do it, edit right, and it records right to like a hard drive, but you can stream from it too. It's like crazy.
Yeah. So when Troy and I do interviews again, it can be done easier.
Yeah,
I'm down for it, man. Whenever you want. I've told you that I got all of these celebrities, and they're on contract to do 1 or 2 press thingies for me before the event. Last time I tried to send one your way, man, you said no.
No, I did not say no. Who did I say
you weren't
no
allowed.
To? Yeah,
Mommy told you no.
Okay, but if it's gonna be you and me, maybe something on my page or the Talk Nerdy to Me page,
Oh, yeah, we can do it like this even. You don't even have to leave. Well, I don't know how they would feel having the studio in the background. I'm not sure how Bravo Mike would think. But it doesn't bother me at all.
We can work around stuff. And, I think they'd be okay. But, like, if it's something that I can do on my page or the Talk Nerdy to Me page, I'm always down for that.
Cool.
Yeah. I've found when we do interviews, though, if you do 2 people doing an interview, it gets kind of confusing.
It gets muddled up. Yeah.
Yeah. We found that out with Timok. Enter the Last Dragon when they were at Alamo Draft House.
Oh yeah.
When me and Patrick were trying to interview him, it really got kind of confusing. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm down to let you do it, and I can give you the login for the software, man, and you can do it, and then I can just drop off the screen and record it.
Let me know. There's much to discuss. Like I said, Comic-Con coming up.
You know where I work, man. All you got, and it's right around the corner from where you work. All you got to do, you could even walk.
It's true.
Yeah, Ray just called you out too.
He just called you fat, Jack, because he said for you to walk.
I didn't call him fat. I might have insinuated it.
Not bad. Look at this.
I know, right? Like
oh wait, I'm sorry. I had the mirror in front of me.
Me too.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
yeah, I'm down for that. Whatever.
Okay.
And I we can talk offline about it. I have some ideas how we can maybe co-brand it where maybe it would be more palatable to the powers that be.
Yes.
And yeah, not me. I'm not a power, but I don't have a radio station that reaches thousands of people. I mean, look, we have 7 people watching this right now.
Yeah, when I jumped on, it was a lot, and then
it was up to 30.
These guys.
Everybody wants to hear who's coming to El Paso Comic-Con. We had about 30 or 40 people at one time, and then it gets saved to YouTube and Facebook, so it gets continually watched. It has a long tail. People will see it for months.
Well,
that's all these people wanted to hear about. They just wanted to know who's coming into Comic-Con. These 2 guys that just came in, forget it. Okay, I'm logging off.
Well, we're done.
And then when they saw me, they're just like, forget it. We don't even know who this is.
Well, there's still 5 diehards in there that are, or maybe they just forgot to log off. I don't know.
We're just background noise now.
I'll take it, man. That's a view.
Right?
Yeah.
I look huge in this camera, by the way. I look huge.
Dang.
Did you do leg day?
I did. Been doing it. You son of a.
Cool. Yeah, and I noticed you've been doing a lot of artwork lately too.
Yeah,
we got a lot of wall space, man. Why haven't you done a mural yet at the store?
Oh, at your store, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
that's right in your wheelhouse. That's your genre, man.
Okay, maybe I could bring something. Put it up on the store.
I'm talking about on the actual wall.
Oh, you want something on the wall? Okay.
That's what a mural is, man.
Okay.
It's on the wall.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Okay, which wall are you thinking of? Which one?
I don't know, man. Pick one. We got lots of empty walls.
I'll have to stop by and look. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm down. So, I'm down for a few things. I'm down for some artwork, and I'm down to moderate.
And down for some Chico's tacos.
Down for some Chico's.
Yeah. Stop by during the week, man, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And we'll work something out.
Okay. We're going to talk. My battery's dying. dying, so we'll talk. Ray,
do you not have a charger plug, dude? Come on.
No, I'm here at the office.
That's exactly where you should have it.
Right.
I usually bring it during the week, though, but now that I stop by here, it's back at the house.
Right.
You're not my dad.
I might be.
No.
I'm old enough. I just meant that I was old enough to be.
Mom! All right, guys, I gotta run. Run. So we're gonna do this again. We should do this more often.
Yeah, I'm on here at least once a week or every other week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys see me on, just pop on. I can see the invite. You see how easy it was. Just click and boom.
Yeah, just let me know. Cool. Remember, I still have the little one now, so I just have to make sure someone can have.
You're married, man. That's the wife's job.
Oh well, sometimes she's not here.
Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, she wasn't listening. Good.
No way, man. With that little boy's so crazy. It takes 2 of us sometimes, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's nuts. And then I think I created a monster. That boy does nothing but Spider-Man, dude. Like it's ridiculous.
You brought him up right.
Like he's like huge into Miles Morales, like into the Spider-Verse. So it's like, oh my gosh,
the best Spider-Man.
Yeah, like it's really cool. I'm actually
I know you like Miguel O'Hara.
I'm trying to find I want to buy like a first appearance just to have it for him when he gets older and stuff. But it's
Yeah,
been a little rough to find.
How much space you got in your wallet?
Yeah, I know, right?
How much is that going for now then?
I haven't looked at it lately, but after Spider-Verse, I know it went up again.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, it's one of the
Yeah.
ultimate series, and it's not cheap.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like I bought that one comic. I can't remember. Like it's Miles dressed up as Captain America. The one
Okay.
that just came out. I think I forgot. I can't remember if it was Miles Morales or something or Captain America. But I bought 2 issues because I'm going to give him one so he can do whatever he wants to it right now, and then I have the extra one for him when he gets older or whatever. But I mean, he's just like, dude, it's like ridiculous. He's like a huge like. He won't. Let's just say he doesn't wear any other shirt but a Spider-Man shirt.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
your
not
animals,
bad.
though. They match everything.
Yeah.
It's not a bad problem. It's not a bad
Yeah,
problem. to have.
I don't see the issue.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, I got to run. Ray, it's been a pleasure. Troy, we're going to do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, stop by Monday through Friday, man. We'll talk.
I'll stop by. Okay, bye.
Okay,
Okay, bye.
all right. Later.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
No, thanks for jumping in, man.
Yeah, let me know. We'll do it again for sure, like what Jack said, man. And I'll just it'll it's good times,
coordinating
man.
is hard, so you kind of just got to catch when we're online and just jump in.
For sure. Like
just
today, that was
say something. Either send me a text or say something in the chat room, and all I have to do is click the invite button and send you the link, and boom,
nice.
That easy.
Yeah, I'll talk to you a little later when you get off. I had a question for you, so.
One of those questions.
It has to do with comic too, so let me text if you can't shoot me a text when you're off, and we'll talk.
All right, I'll probably get off here right after you do.
All right, sounds good, man. I'll talk.
All right, man. Thanks, Ray.
All right, can't wait for Comic-Con.
All right, later.
See ya.
All right, guys. Nobody's talking. You watched us BS for a while. Oh my God, I've been doing this for 2 hours. Okay, yeah, it's about time to get off here, and nobody's asking any questions anymore. So I'd let you know Giancarlo will be at the Comic-Con. Steve Whitmire will not, and I'll be updating the website here in just a few minutes when I log off. So thanks for watching. For those who watch part of the time or all the time, thank you for just tuning in. And later, nerds.